Good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock and time for the St. John Daily Word. I'm Pastor Ron Genaro, and I welcome you this afternoon. We have several announcements for you and then a very brief devotional. We want to remind you services are at 9:30 on Sunday mornings. Don't forget to wear your Hawaiian shirt or something casual. And I will tell you the first weekend, in September, maybe the second weekend, first weekend is communion. We're going to do something special and wear something different than a Hawaiian shirt in September. And I'll let you know in the September newsletter, but I'll also let you know probably next week. Our next announcement is about our faith and fitness class. Exercise classes are every Tuesday and Thursday at 11 a.m. Please call Paula Penzine. These are chair kind of aerobic kind of things. You do exercise, but you're seated or you're standing, holding onto the chair. It is low impact, but it is helpful, and we have folks who are just enjoying that. We also want to remind you about the wake-up call. If you're not using the wake-up call, we encourage you to go to seedbed.com/wake-up call and register for that for your daily devotions. And in September 1, starting then, every day there will be one chapter of a gospel reading. It starts in Matthew, goes through Mark and Luke, and then John, all the way culminating on November 28th, and then we begin Advent. Bible study with Pastor Ron starts on August 26th. We had an initial start date of actually tomorrow, but we needed to reschedule because though I'm available tomorrow, I'm not available on the 19th because I have a 5-hour Zoom meeting. And so rather than start and stop, we just pushed it back to the 26th. Joyful Ringers, calling all interested handbell ringers. No experience required, just a love for music. Work with Catherine Kipp, our music director. This is in addition to when the Joyful Ringers come back fully. This is just individualized or small group training on how to ring bells. We also want to let you know the St. John Fellowship meals are on break for July and August, and so they will return the first week of September. St. John Golf League begins Friday, August 8th at 7:45 is when you have to be checked in by. Our first tee time is at 8:17. I need to physically see you. We'll pair people up. We tried starting last week, but we just really didn't have the turnout. But several people who said, "Hey, I'm going to play," or "I'm interested in playing," they're all going to come this coming week. So give me a call or come by and see me, and we'll get you paired up. All you need is a handicap, and we tell you how many points you have to get, and it's not all that complex. We'll make it work. Summer office hours are Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m., and we're trying to see how that works. It mostly is working right now. It may extend on into the fall, and we'll see. We're working on that. Parkway Food Ministry, items in need are always non-perishables, peanut butter, canned goods, and cereal. Place your donations in the narthex donation box, which is pictured in the picture. You'll see it there. We take that food over every week. Today our devotional is in Psalm 11. Psalm 11. And we're going to read the whole thing through and then I'll comment on it. So Psalm 11, all the verses. In the Lord I take refuge. How can you say to me, "Flee like a bird to the mountains"? For look, the wicked bend the bow. They have fitted their arrow to the string to shoot in the dark at the upright in heart. If the foundations are destroyed, what can the righteous do? The Lord is in his holy temple. The Lord's throne is in heaven. His eyes behold. His gaze examines humankind. The Lord tests the righteous and the wicked, and his soul hates the lover of violence. On the wicked he will rain coals of fire and sulfur. A scorching wind shall be the portion of their cup. For the Lord is righteous. He loves righteous deeds. The upright shall behold his face. What David, and this is a Psalm of David, Psalm 11, and if you look at verse 1 again, Janine, can you put verse 1 up again, please? In the Lord I take refuge. How can you say to me, "Flee like a bird to the mountains"? Most scholars think that this is a reference to that early part of David's life, that he wrote this psalm in response to King Saul persecuting him. There are stories in 1 Samuel where where Saul wanted to kill David. He was jealous of David. There was a thing that was happening as David became a mighty warrior. They would say, Saul has killed his hundreds, David has killed his thousands, meaning that that the king was not as effective as David was in protecting the nation. And so what David is saying to his friends who are telling you, you need to run, you need to go to the mountains to hide out. Now he ultimately does hide out. He flees, he hides a couple of different times. One time he's in En-Gedi, which is down near the Dead Sea. It is a kind of an oasis in the middle of the desert. It now is a national park in Israel. I went by it, didn't go into it, but it's lush and it's green all around, all the brown of the desert, which is sand. And he hid in a cave there, and he actually took his sword and he cut Saul's beard to let him know that he was also in there. And he could have killed the king, but he didn't. He said, we will not touch the king. I will not kill him, even though he's seeking my life. So David is saying, I don't need to flee. I don't need to run, because God is my defender. God is the one who protects me, even though the wicked want my death. And by inference, he's saying, Saul wants my death. God will protect me. And he trusted in God to do so. And we know that David does live a long time. He is able to weather that storm and get through that and ultimately become king. But it's not even it's not free from adversity then. Even as king, he would have others try to seek to take his throne away from him, including his own son, Absalom, his favorite son. And what we need to know is that what David wrote 3,000 years ago, almost 4,000 years ago, actually 3,000 years ago, excuse me. What David wrote 3,000 years ago is as true today as it was then. That the Lord is enthroned in heaven, that the Lord is over all, that no harm comes our way, that we face it alone. God is with us, God is watching over us, God is protecting us. I want to remind you again today that God loves you, this church loves you, and I love you as your pastor. God bless you. Have a great day. We'll see you on Thursday. Bye now.